I was excited to have a stalker at first. My dearest Angela, you're beautiful, lush air flowing in the wind as you carried your groceries out to your car was the most elegant event I have ever seen in my life. When you got out of work and accidentally spilled your coffee on your coworker and decided to help clean it off her, it proved to me that you are a wonderful soul. When you were clipping your toenails, you saved them in a pile so they wouldn't go everywhere. These are just small events that make me fall for you. I'm proud to say that I truly do love you. That note was taped to my window about 3 days ago, sealed in an envelope. Someone has been leaving notes for me for the last month or so. I tried going to the police with the first note, but they thought I was crazy and that I just wanted attention. I haven't tried going back. To be honest with you, I kind of enjoy the notes. I enjoy being the center of someone's world. I know that if I tell my parents about these, they'd freak out. So I haven't yet. As long as he doesn't do anything to me, I guess I'm fine with it. The weird thing is, the morning the delivery man dropped off a sealed box on my front porch, I opened it and it was a DVD. I guess he made it with you for me? I opened it and put it into the DVD player. Static. It was a man, sitting at a bench by the lake, back turned to the camera. My dearest Angela, I'm so glad that you decided to watch this video. I guess I'm getting closer to finally introducing myself. Just the thought of that makes me filled with excitement, but also anxiety. I have a tendency to fall for people too easily, but I really hope that you are the one. I hope you are the person that completes my world. He stood up and turned to the camera. He was wearing a large black hat with a rim, a brown trench coat, dress pants, a black button-up and dress shoes. He dresses really well. I kind of fell for him at this point. I wanted to know who it was. Angela, I've been watching you for over a month now, and I can say that you are the most perfect human I have ever observed. I've fallen so deeply in love with you that it makes me sick sometimes. Love sick. Haha. Well, that's all for now. I'll introduce myself to you soon enough. I love you. Static. Oh my goodness. My stalker is actually hot. Like insanely hot. And rich, potentially. I really wanted him to introduce himself to me. I wouldn't mind meeting him. I know in these circumstances, I probably shouldn't want to meet him, but I've been lonely lately and been wanting some companionship. You know, isn't too much to ask for. That night after work, I wore my silk pajamas. They were a little big on me, but extremely comfortable. I got ready for bed as usual, but I couldn't sleep. All I could think about was the man in the DVD. How he was dressed so well. His voice was like music to my ears. I kind of wanted to stay awake to see if he would come once again, but I fell asleep after laying down for a short time. When I woke up in the morning, I wasn't wearing the silk pajamas anymore. I was wearing my usual shorts and t-shirt to sleep. I swear that I remember wearing my silk pajamas. I went to the washroom to check my laundry basket, and surely my work clothes from last night that I had changed out of were there. Someone changed me out of my clothes and put on new ones for me. Someone was in the house last night. I ran outside my room, and sure enough, everything was in order. I looked on the living room table, and there was a DVD. My dearest Angela, it was titled. I opened with anxiety. I put it into the DVD player. Static. Oh my god, it's me sleeping. My dearest Angela, how I am so glad that we finally meet. I've seen you on the street. I walked past you many times. I can smell the shampoo you use. I've touched your skin before, but not this delicately. I hope that I won't wake you, but if you do wake, please know that I will restrain you, and we'll have some fun. If you don't wake, I'll just take a little memory of you until the next time. I was watching myself getting undressed by this man. He was wearing a black sweater, blue jeans with his hood on, and a baseball cap to cover his face. Angela, you are so beautiful. You are as divine as an angel. I hope that you see this video, that I've seen the most intimate parts of you, the most intimate moments of you, when you are sleeping. Please know that I mean no harm to you, unless you fight me. I love you. He took my favorite pair of shorts and t-shirt from the drawer. It was like he knew everything about me, what I enjoyed wearing, where everything in my room was. He dressed me and left. Static. The next morning, I called sick into work. I was too afraid to do anything, This man could come into my house and do anything to me. He could have killed me, but he didn't, thank God. I peered out my window to see if there was anyone on the street, any suspicious individuals, but I couldn't see any. I got in my car and drove towards my workplace to see if anyone was following me. Sure enough, I saw a silver Toyota Camry not too many cars down, following me since I took a left off my street. He knew exactly when I would go to work and the route I would take. I knew it was him. I continued to go towards my workplace to make sure that I had the right person. And when I parked my car and walked up the steps to my workplace, I turned around and spotted the silver Toyota Camry as he drove off. As soon as he drove off, I got back in my car and drove towards my parents' house. I rang the doorbell as soon as I could, as soon as I parked my car outside their house. "Mom, open the door, please. I know you're at home. Please." I was sobbing at this point, worried that if I was outside for too long, he'd notice me, and he'd notice where my parents live. The door opened. "Angie, what is wrong? Come inside." Immediately, I ran for the blinds. I closed all of them and turned on the little lamp in the living room. "Mom, sit down, please. I need to tell you something." "Honey, what's wrong?" "Mom, I have a stalker. He was in my room last night, and he undressed me and took my pajamas, then put new clothes on me." "What? Have you called the police?" "No, I thought it was funny in games at first, but then he decided to come into my house. If he knew how to do that, he could do anything." "Mom." "Joe, come here." My father ran down the stairs. "Sherry, Angie, oh my God, what's wrong, baby?" "Daddy, I have a stalker, and last night he came into my house." "Baby, I'll contact my friend who's part of the police. I'll take care of it, okay?" "Okay." My mother held me in her arms as I was sobbing, afraid at what happened last night. I thought everything would be fine. I thought my parents would take care of me. That night, I went into the guest room and laid down in the bed. The room was on the second floor of the house, with a window towards the back of the house, so I felt a little safer that he wouldn't find me here. And if he did, he wouldn't be able to climb to the second floor of the house. I changed into the pajamas that I borrowed from my mom and went to bed. Thud. I heard something, like a dull noise. "Mom?" No response. "Dad?" No response. I stepped out of my room. I heard a door close downstairs. It was the back door. I looked towards my parents' room, and the door was slightly opened. I opened the door. "Mom? Dad?" "Honey," my mom was gasping for air. "Get out of here." I turned on the light. My eyes opened wide, mouth dropped. Tears began to flow down my face. My father's head had dropped down onto the floor, severed from his body, which was stabbed many times. My mother had her throat cut and was laying in blood, pooling underneath her. I screamed in horror, crying, anxious. Then I see a DVD. I walked towards the DVD, and it was labeled, "You shouldn't have run away. I missed you." I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. He'll find me. He killed my parents. I didn't watch the DVD that night. I couldn't sleep, but I got a text in the morning from an unknown number. "Angela, watch the DVD. Please, help me."